Minister.
Thank you. So the marginal well royalty reduction program, very similar to the one that I was just talking about, which is the low productivity well royalty reduction program, except that it's not at the end of the lifespan of a well. Rather, what's happened is that the operator has drilled the well and not much is coming out. Specifically, the natural gas is coming out at a rate below 23 cubic meters of gas per day per meter of well depth. So we can pull out our calculators and do the math on that, but point being is that it's producing very, very low. And so the same purpose behind the previous royalty reduction program that I spoke of is behind this one as well, and so that we don't have a company just walking away, but rather we have we're incentivizing them to maintain operations of that well, and so that we are the taxpayer and British Columbians are getting something in return for that well. Sorry about that, and the numbers associated with that particular program. In 2013-14, it was 43 million, and 14-15 is 41.9 million. 15-16 it was 12 million, and in 16-17 is 13.1 million.
Member from Oak Bay, Gordon Head.
Thank you, Honourable Chair. The fifth royalty credit program I'd like to get some information on is the ultra-marginal well, as opposed to the marginal well royalty reduction program. I'm wondering if the Minister could please describe the ultra-marginal well royalty reduction program and also let us know what was claimed under this program over the last 5 years.
Minister of Energy, Mines and Petroleum Resources.
Thank you. So I thank the member for this line of questioning because it allows us to get into describing the various types of wells that we have in our gas fields. And so an ultra-marginal well, and also to give definition to some of the lingo in the industry. So an ultra-marginal well is, I guess, your next step below a marginal well. But it's slightly different in the sense that what makes it ultra-marginal is that it's a shallow gas well and it's a single vertical drill. So that's what makes it distinct from the previous types of wells that we've been talking about. And what was claimed over the last few years, so I'll give those numbers to the member. In 2013-14, it was 23.5 million. And in 2014-15, it was 24.6 million. 2015-16, 6.1 million, and 16-17, 5.9 million. Do you mind if we have a quick recess? Okay. Chair, would we be able to have just a 5-minute recess?
Thank you, Member. This committee stands in recess for 10 minutes. To order. Member from Oak Bay, Gordon Head.
Thank you, Honourable Chair, and thank you to the Minister for her comprehensive answers to these. We've discussed a number of royalty programs or credit programs that were designed to incentivize marginal or unproductive wells to keep them going. Now I would like to move on to some other credit programs. The next one I'm hoping the Minister could describe is the Net Profit Royalty Program. And again, as per the previous ones, if she could let us know what was claimed under this program for the last 5 years.
Minister.
Thank you, Chair. So the Net Profit Royalty Program is all about, in terms of timing of when we anticipate a well to be profitable. So if a well starts off and it's not producing as much as it will in the future, we want to make sure that that well still is developed and that we get the economic benefits of that eventually. And so The program allows producers to pay a lower royalty rate in the initial stages of a project in exchange for higher royalty rates once the producers have recovered their initial capital costs. And so what was claimed under this program in previous years for 2013-14, it was $16.4 million. In 2014-15, it was 19.1. And then in 2015-16, something good must have happened because it was only 2.9 million, and in 2016-17, 2.3.
Member Oak Bay, Gordon Head.
Thank you, Honourable Chair. And my understanding is it's also used to promote the development of high-risk resources that would otherwise unlikely be developed, in some sense taking risk out of the investment nature of the natural gas sector. Again, thank you for the answer. The next credit program I'd like to get some information on, Honourable Chair, through you to the Minister, is I'm wondering if she could describe the natural gas deep re-entry credit program, and once more, let us know what was claimed under this program in the years 2014, 2015, 2016, and 2017. Thank you.
Minister?
Just say before I get the answer for the next question, I will say that I just checked, and yes, your understanding of for high-risk activity is correct as well. Yeah, sorry I missed that.
Minister?
Thank you, Chair. So this particular program is for wells that already exist, and it's to incentivize companies drilling further down, so drilling deeper. So rather than a new well and all of the impacts that are associated with a new well and a new pad, we'd keep the existing well and we would incentivize the company to drill deeper. And so wells receiving this credit are subject to either a 3% or a 6% minimum royalty. So they will be having to definitely pay some kind of royalty. And the figures for this released within the public accounts are for 2013-14, pardon me, 261.9 million. In 14-15, 486.8 million, and in 2015-16, 171.7 million, and in 2016-17,